Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Highland, a Beavis and But-Head Rewatch podcast. My name is Chris Paw.
And I'm Drew Mulkins. What up, humans?
We're going to talk to you about the season finale, apparently. Friday Night, which is the 29th episode, aired on July 8th, 1993, and was written by Joe Stillman. We got Gerardo in the music video segment. We got Gerardo, Rico, Suave, Bow Wow Wow with I Want Candy, Gruntruck with Crazy Love, Color Me Bad, I Want to Sex You Up, and Terrence, Trent, Darby with She Kissed Me.
Yeah.
Classic Beavis and But-Head. We opened, this one's a little different than we're used to. We open with just one of the boys on the couch.
Yeah.
Watching TV. Beavis is sitting there. There's a Bob Vila, This Old House parody.
Yeah, and it's about his wife, Bob Vila's wife, getting a divorce, and she's like, to get a divorce, I went to our lawyer.
Butthead runs in, guns loaded, just ready to go because it's Friday night.
Yeah.
That's the premise of this one is they're going to go out. They've both got a condom each. I don't know what they think they're going to do with them, but they go to the Maxi Mart, which ends up being a pretty frequent location throughout the life of the show. I think this is really the first time we've seen them hang out there. I think it's been in the background before, maybe. Yeah,
it's been mentioned before. Also, there is a part where they yell Friday Night in unison. Carrying over the frog baseball.
Similar to the frog baseball yell.
There's a couple more times they do this, but this is one of the things that gets phased out pretty soon here.
This one ends with it as well.
Yeah.
So this is very much a small town thing to hang out. Where I grew up in Georgia, we would all go walk around the Walmart parking lot.
Yeah.
Because there was a McDonald's there too, and you kind of go back and forth and see who's out and about, and people would drive through, and if you saw somebody that's how you got to a party that night.
Yeah, and I worked at a gas station for a while, and there was like this weird recurring cast of characters, people that would just kind of hang around there.
Yeah, I think you see that. Where I've seen it more recently, Sheets are open 24 hours. Yeah. And especially over in Pittsburgh, we go out to do comedy shows there. That's like the hangout spot after because it's open.
My parents live right near one. I thought it was really sad. We stopped there to get gas and stuff on Christmas Day. The number of people that were waiting for food on Christmas Day was depressing. I'm like, I just came from a meal with my family.
Yeah,
I'm sorry you didn't do that.
But Sheets in a lot of small towns has become like this Maxi Mart where people just sort of hang out. They get food. There's some tables and stuff. You'll get like how the goth kids used to be Denny's.
Yeah.
At least around here. This is. It seems like a weird idea at first, but this is very true to America.
Yeah, and especially when you're pre-driver's license age, you kind of hang out at the stores you can get to on your bike.
Yeah. So they're just kind of kicking it in the Maxi Mart, stealing food along the way.
Yeah.
Hoping for chicks, and there's some very... I commented, I'm a little embarrassed I never made this connection before, but this is the one where I realized how much Mike Judge is influenced by R. Crumb.
Yeah.
Like the grotesquerie of the characters and stuff like that, and drawing a lot of the women like thicker and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is very much like R. Crumb influence.
There's this like 40-year-old woman that's making a chili burger.
Yeah.
And
on her way to work at a nursing home the rest of the night or something.
And Butthead goes to hit on her, but all he says is, "Hey, chili burger, huh?"
I could eat a chili burger right now.
I don't think I could, but we just talked about that. Yeah. Anyway.
Then this biker chick comes in.
Yeah.
And kind of uses them to as snack mules.
Yeah.
To steal stuff out of the store. Now, the first time they're eating, off the shelf, and the guy is like, "Hey, are you gonna pay for that?" I really thought they were just gonna run out of the store at that point, and it was gonna be something else. But the biker girl comes in, and she's hot. She's got it going on.
Oh yeah. This is Beavis and But-Head's dream woman.
Yeah. Mine too.
Fair enough.
In some ways. So she grabs them up and fills their clothes with all kinds of stuff from the store.
Yeah.
And is trying to get them to play it cool. They're not understanding what's happening. They think they're actively getting laid.
Yeah.
Because she puts a cold can of something down the front of his pants.
Yeah.
But they get caught on the way out.
Yeah, because he's already mad at them about shoplifting.
Yeah, he's already keeping an eye on these two, and she picked the wrong mules for this operation because he's onto them, and right away he's like, "What's in your clothes?" And Butthead says, "Oh, wouldn't you like to know?"
Yeah. And he's not suspicious of her. She just buys a 50-cent cup of coffee.
Yeah, which she then, when he starts giving them trouble, she throws it in their face, and they run off, and they actually get on the back of her bike.
Yeah.
Which I didn't expect. This one kept messing with my expectations. I think because of the earlier crude episodes, I just expected her to push them down and run away, But they actually get on the bike. It's a pretty cool shot of them on the back of the chopper driving away with all the stuff in their clothes.
Yeah.
From there, she pulls up. It's their house or just off the side of the road. Yeah,
some other location where she can collect her snacks.
Yeah, she takes everything too.
Yeah. And
puts it in the saddlebags. And they plead with her to take them with her.
They ask her to be their woman.
Yeah, we want you to be our woman. This is the first time also I've felt like the Jay and Silent Bob dynamic with them.
Yeah.
Where they're both going after the same woman, they're one team.
Yeah. Single unit.
And she's like, "No, boys, I got important things to do."
Yeah. Get gas.
Things you can't be a part of. She's gonna go on an action movie killing spree. And they go what? She's like, "I gotta get gas."
Yeah. She just needed to take advantage of them, and now she wants to move on.
Yeah. She takes off. They realize they still have their condominiums.
Yeah.
And agree to go out Saturday night. What's the second shout in unison of the episode?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the plot and what happens along the way. Some of the animation in here, just I just think they drew them very funny, their postures when they're just kind of kicking it in the maxi mart, trying to put they're putting out vibes. Yeah,
this is a really good story about a couple 15-year-olds. And that's not really the direction the show has gone in too much so far. But it feels very appropriate for their age.
Yeah, they're doing very teenager stuff here.
Yeah.
I like the restraint in this one in that if you imagine these two guys going out to hang out somewhere to try to get laid, you would think they're gonna bother every girl that walks by.
Yeah.
And it's, gonna be kind of cringe.
Yeah.
But they only go after adult women, which
Yeah.
I don't know if that's better or worse, but it seems it makes it more uncomfortable for them than anyone else. So
they like them. They like them a bit older. Good for them,
yeah. Or it's just that none
or
of the
those
cool
are
kids
the only two women that are in this
that came
store.
through. Yeah, these could just be that none of the other kids in this town hang out here at all.
But that goes all the way. I'm thinking of Peace, Love, and Understanding. Now they're hitting on some other like 40-year-old chick.
Yeah, it is
trying to get her to snort some glue.
It is usually someone way above their age and league.
Yeah. Yeah, especially this biker chick. She was just doing what she needed to do to get some snacks.
Yeah. But it's also the fact that they come away from it still feeling like they got lucky in some way.
Yeah.
Like just being around this lady was enough.
She touched them.
Yeah. She did. She threw him on the bike and and whatnot. Yeah, just this ain't like this is the fact that they carry these condoms around every night and thinking they're gonna use them. They're probably like 2 years been hanging on to the same ones for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think as a teenager, I had one in my wallet for like 3 years. The old condom in the wallet.
Yeah.
You're to the point where your wallet takes on the shape like there's a circle in it.
Yeah.
After a while. So yeah, all very 90s very realistic take on these two morons.
And it's Joe Stillman. So to see from like shooting down a plane with a gun to like one of the most realistic episodes.
Yeah, in a lot of ways.
We kind of see this season. So, it's good to see someone kind of learning and getting a better understanding of what the show is.
I think the store clerk comes back a lot. I think this is the guy that usually they run into here.
Yeah, and I'll mention that this episode actually gets a direct sequel in season 5. We get another Friday night. So there's at least there's another episode where they do exactly this, and with different results, of course. But
yeah. So that is the gist of this episode. Did you have any other standout jokes or anything in this one?
No. We can talk about the videos a bit.
Yes. So, the first video, Gerardo with Rico Suave. This is definitely a segment. I've heard these two do this Rico Suave thing 1,000 times over the years.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we've already covered it. I think this made it into even season 1 somewhere.
They've used this one before.
Yeah, I didn't want to look it up, but still, But-Head trying to say Spanish. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a lot of just saying Mexican foods.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Taco Supreme.
Yeah, the old Taco Supreme gag.
Yeah.
Rico Suave. Yeah, that's definitely from that time. They must have used this in commercials and stuff a lot too. And then I Want Candy and Crazy Love. I didn't have any more.
Yeah,
they're all like pretty typical.
I thought the Color Me Bad video was pretty funny because they're just trashing it, and they say it's like Kenny G and Snow and like all these terrible 90s acts. I don't think that's the case. I don't know who's in Killing Me Bad, but and Butthead again doing the impression of the that is really funny. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a ton to these videos, and I think the first two, because I think we've seen the Bow Wow Wow video before too. That's just about how hot the lead singer is. There's nothing more to it, really.
Kind of the same thing with She Kissed Me. It's just very much like, oh, she's hot. Have you ever had anyone kiss you anywhere? And then he lies and says yes. Yeah, that's the Rico Suave is like the standout thing from the video segment here. How about we do ratings?
Yeah, I'll go 4 on this. This is very solid.
Yeah, I'm going 4 as well. I think these standards will shift over season 3 because right now, this far into it, my standard for like a really good episode is just that it all works together.
Yeah,
that it makes sense why they're doing what they're doing. Like their motivation is clear, whether it's coming from the channel surfing segment or not. It's got to be like.
I think it's notable that we haven't handed out a 5 yet.
Yeah.
Because this show there's some growing pains for sure in these first 3 seasons. Really, more the second. Most the first one. The first one is like. The fact that some of these episodes from season 1 even made it to air anywhere is kind of insane.
Yeah,
if you look back at it.
Well, and Mike Judge says as much.
It was revolutionary, and that's all it had to be.
Yeah, they were just figuring it out, and I mean, this season 2 is really where they actually had the resources to do these episodes. To make full shorts.
I've said it before. Like. Mike Judge was in his 20s. He never made a show before.
Yeah.
MTV was a network that didn't air TV shows before this point and didn't know how to make them. There's a huge learning process. This show couldn't have ever happened under any other circumstances. And that's one of the kind of fascinating things about this show.
Yeah, it was I mean, nowadays, anybody could put a cartoon online or...
The unprofessionalism of the early days of Beavis and Butthead is important to its development.
Yes. Yeah. Because at this point, you could pitch a cartoon show that would be like this, but just the way it all happened...
But, that's in a world where Beavis and Butthead already exists.
Right.
And that shift has already happened.
Yeah, they kind of, people had made shorts and stuff before, but this was a new sort of experiment.
Yeah, this was sort of like the most kind of...
For a network
earnestly
like MTV.
Violent show that had ever been made.
Yeah, I think this season is them realizing, maybe not consciously, but, the longevity of this is... that what it started as isn't what it's gonna be.
Yeah, we're
to really last.
Coming up, the next episode we're gonna do is comedians, and comedians is a really important episode in terms of getting people in trouble, which then shifts the tone of the show.
Well, I think there's also the idea, we've talked about it before, but that Mike Judge started feeling some kind of way about how much people liked these guys. Yeah. Because the creation of them was these are guys that he hated, that he grew up with.
And I don't think that would have been sustainable. I don't think they'd be the beloved characters they are today if they were still, holding up body parts to security guards.
Yeah, again, the R crumb of it all, like, I
Yeah.
wish I had thought of that when we first started watching those early ones. I may have seen them differently if I had made that connection.
There's a little
but-
Felix the cat.
yeah, like some of the over-the-top violence,
Yeah.
like the security guard thing and stuff like that. I can definitely see where
Yeah.
this was coming from.
There were a lot of ideas before this whole thing really kind of gets shook out, and we're right in the midst of that still.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's Friday night. That's the season finale for this season, I believe.
Debatable.
Again,
Talk about it in the comments. Please.
Yeah, again,
go ahead,
there's-
have a whole debate.
yeah.
Leave 17 comments per person. Talk about how we're talking about the wrong air dates or
Yeah,
whatever.
Tell us
Please
we're boring.
go ahead and do that.
Some people like to do that. But yeah, it's either this or the Army one was the finale. It's not clear on the sources we looked at.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
It definitely feels like it could be a season finale because there's actually like they take the motorcycle ride.
Yeah.
They're out in the store. Like
it does feel like kind of bigger in a weird way than a lot of episodes.
Yeah, I mean they go places often, but this is like Friday night is like the culmination of something that feels like.
Yeah, and they kind of have a connection with someone, which is not or they think they understand it that way, even though that's not at all what's happening.
I think it's that after 28 episodes of them either being dumb or malicious in some way, the fact that they're getting used and are none the wiser is a good capper for
and
it.
it's good. She tells them to play dumb, which is really funny.
Yeah,
I really like this episode. This is a surprise standout for me.
Yeah, very good one. Friday night. Thank you.
Drive through.